Are we going to see other Marvel characters in the show besides Cloak and Dagger?
Bro.
You're trying to get everything. For those who don't know, tell us a little bit about the show.
The show is Cloak and Dagger, so it's about Olivia Holt, who plays Tandy, and Aubrey Joseph, who plays Cloak. And they both have powers. One is the light, one is the darkness, and they work better together.
So how excited are you guys?
I mean, excited just might be an understatement right now. We're very, very excited, overwhelmed, nervous, thrilled, ecstatic. I mean, every emotion combined that you can possibly think of.
It's kind of that dream that you don't dream of, and then it happens, and it's like, what am I gonna do with life now? You know, like we would be on set, and Olivia would tell me like, how is it? Like good? And I would just be like, I can't believe I'm here right now.
It's kind of hard to believe, especially like being fans of Marvel for so long. But yeah, exciting.
This show, I read, was or has been in development since 2011.
In one way or the other.
Yeah. We first heard about it in 2011.
Let's put it this way. The fun part about being at Marvel is every single time we say anything, there it is. And so from that point, whether
somebody's like, maybe one day we should just, it's coming.
Exactly. Or we're done.
Yeah. All right, Cloak and Dagger. How excited are you right now?
I'm so excited because I've actually had to I'm still not allowed to tell what character I'm playing. That's still under wraps. But I've been keeping this secret since July of last year and trying to be really careful about like posting on social media, not showing that I'm in New Orleans, and me and Olivia Holt have had to be like keeping our friendship like secret. So yeah, it's like, it's finally like I'm able to talk about being a part of like the Marvel universe.
Did you feel any pressure joining a Marvel show because people love Marvel films, Marvel shows?
It's honestly, I feel like everyone says this, but it is really such a dream. And it happened very quickly for me. Like I found out, and then I was going to New Orleans kind of in the next couple of days. Yeah. So it kind of happened so quickly that I didn't have a lot of time to kind of process it. But now it's all coming to light, which is awesome.
So what can fans expect? And when I say fans, I mean Marvel fans and people who aren't Marvel fans. What can they expect from the show?
They can expect to be surprised. They can expect to be exhilarated. They can expect to be heartbroken. They can expect to be in love. They can expect to connect. It's just so much going on in the show. It's very complex.
Yeah.
You know, it's very complex, but it's still relatable. So I think they have all those things to look forward to.
What made these characters so interesting in the beginning was that they spoke to an audience that was the same age as the characters, which a lot of Marvel heroes are not that way. And, you know, Tony Stark is a grown businessman. He runs a billion-dollar empire. These characters are the same age as the audience, and basically the Freeform audience. And dealing with the kind of, who am I? What am I supposed to do with my life? Why is what should be easy so difficult? Why is it what's easy so that way as opposed to not? And finding out who you are and what you're going to be. And so that's very different from a lot of the other shows that we're doing. And then being able to be in that New Orleans environment and being able to see heroes that are coming into their own, I think will be something that the audience is really going to enjoy.
Well, you can answer this question. Is this show going to explore topics that typically aren't discussed on television?
Absolutely. I feel like the great thing about Marvel and Freeform teaming up is we're kind of starting over in a sense as far as the coming age of story of two superheroes, and it's not just about superheroes. You know, there's drama involved, romance, action. I mean, it's a combination of so many different genres, and I think it's beautiful that we're making this storytelling happen now because of everything current that's happening in this day and age and in our generation.
Freeform does a great job at discussing topics and tackling topics that a lot of networks are afraid to go with. This particular show, what kind of topics can we expect to hear about that maybe we wouldn't have heard somewhere else?
We're a strongly feminist show. We have a really strong female lead, and we definitely wanted to tell a show about a young black man that kind of deals with the reality of being a young black man in America. And so we hopefully don't pull a lot of punches and show, I think what Gina did is just present real people who are asked to be heroes, who have to overcome some more obstacles than your typical white men would.
I know you can't tell us your character or anything, but what do you hope fans take away from this show?
Well, I think it's just so exciting to see young superheroes, and the relationship between Tyrone and Tandy is really beautiful, and Aubrey and Olivia are amazing. They're such great actors, and I think it's going to be really exciting to be able to see that. There's like storylines that deal with systemic racism, that with sexism, with police brutality, so we definitely go there.
It's unlike, I think, anything I've ever seen before or done, but I said that this is my favorite character that I've ever played, so I'm just really excited. And I'm trying to figure out what I can say because they literally said you can't say anything, but it's a very special show. My character is pretty badass.
Okay.
And that's it!
Oh, I want so much more!
I can't get in trouble, guys. I can't.
Okay.
I think they can take away that we are better together and we are stronger together. One can put 1,000 to flight, two can put 10,000 to flight.
I love that. I love that. Any like teasers or spoilers or anything you can give us about the show?
The look and feel is different from anything you've seen on a Marvel show.
Okay.
It's very intimate. We keep saying it's the Sundance coming-of-age movie of the Marvel Universe.
Only that if you're a fan of Cloak and Dagger, I don't think you'll be disappointed. That a lot of the things that happen in the comic book world, you may see some hints of. And then on the flip side of that, if you've never seen Cloak and Dagger, they're really two really interesting, compelling characters who are caught up in this emotional hurricane, and with great writing and terrific directing.
It's a story of two teenagers from different backgrounds, and basically a traumatic event brings them together and ultimately leads them to getting superpowers. And it's kind of the journey of them finding themselves and finding their superpowers.
Well, I can tell you this. When Tandy and Tyrone connect, sparks are gonna fly in a lot of different ways that you might not expect.
If you could say like 5 words about the show, what would you say?
Moving, entertaining, exciting, thought-provoking. That was 5, but thought-provoking is kind of like hyphenated. But that was technically 5.
It was technically 5. Are we going to see any crossover between your show and other Marvel shows?
I'm definitely not opposed to it. I think that would be such a rad idea. I mean, I'm like a massive fan of all the other Marvel shows too, so to have the universes kind of combined for a minute would be really rad. But as of now, we don't know. I mean, that's kind of up in the air, but definitely not opposed to it. I'm all in.
I heard some talk of well,
Got him!
Got me. Emile almost got me. Well, I can't say that.
Okay, what about this?
I hope so.
I really hope so,
Yeah.
because that would be so awesome. I've always wanted to be a part of a crossover, so let's make it happen, guys.
Are we going to see other Marvel characters in the show besides Cloak and Dagger?
Bro,
Yes.
There will be.
Yes.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Yes. I gotta stop there. That's all I can say about that.
You're trying to get everything out of it. I don't know.
Here's the thing: is you just have to tune in to find out.
I'll be tuning in. I'll tweet you guys. I'll let you know what I think. I'm sure I'm going to love it. But before you go, click left to hear the Grownish cast talk about their hit new show, and click right to hear the bold typecast spill deets on the new season.